you doing, everybody? Nick DiVirgilio here, and today's video is about these two beautiful Sugar Percussion snare drums, Eastern Black Cherry and Macassar Ebony. If you're in the market for a new snare drum, then I highly encourage you to check out these Sugar Percussion snare drums, built by master craftsman Jefferson Schallenberger. He was a furniture maker by trade, still makes furniture to this day, but he took all of that knowledge about wood and wood making and woodworking and turned it into a beautiful musical instrument. These are stave-built drums, and staves are single pieces of wood that are glued together to make a perfect circle, then milled and sanded down from that point to make the drum shell. There is an interview I did with Sugar Percussion not too long ago, and in the text below this video here, you can link over to that interview and get into all the nitty-gritty details about how these drums are really put together and built. But for today's video, let's get into how they sound and how they play and how they feel. To start with, let me tell you what these drums are made of. This is an Eastern Black Cherry drum here, and the drum right in front of me is Macassar Ebony. Now, they rate every piece of wood and every drum they have in a density scale, from super soft to really hard woods. Now, the cherry drum here is right in the middle. Okay, so it's not too hard, not too soft, and it's a really kind of go-to, middle of the road, can do anything kind of drum. The Macassar Ebony drum is a rock-hard piece of wood, really hard, and it has a crack, almost a metal-sounding drum quality to it. What I did, I have the snare wires off on both the drums right now, and I got them to as close as I could to the exact same pitch, so you can hear the difference in the shells. So first, the Eastern Black Cherry. Now the Macassar Ebony. Even playing at that low volume, you can hear that the Macassar Ebony just has more of a crack to it, and the Eastern Black Cherry just has a little bit of a warmer sound. Now with the snare wires on both drums. Very nice sound. A little warmer, a little fatter, a little crackier, a little louder, but both drums equally sound great. Now both drums come with die-cast hoops, so you get a great backbeat sound and a great side stick sound. So much fun. I gotta tell you, it's a lot of fun too to have two snare drums in your kit, even both the same size. Before I get into the hardware on these drums, let's get into the sound of these drums with some different utensils, different sticks. For now, some brushes. I have both drums outfitted with coated Remo Ambassador X drum heads, and I can tell you that the Macassar Ebony would be great with a double ply head. If you want to play like heavy metal or some serious rock and roll with this head, I encourage you to maybe put on a clear sort of Emperor 2-ply style head, and man, it will crack and rip people's heads off in a very good musical way. Both of these drums are set up with these fantastic Trick Drums GS007 throw-offs. 3 different snare wire tension levels by turning this lever here to off. 1, 2, and 3. Really great, very easy to use. I'm going to turn down the snare wire tension to the middle setting on both drums and play the drums with these dowel, nylon dowel sticks. Before we get into the shell of this drum, what it looks like on the inside, the edges and all of that, I want to show you one cool thing about the lug and the tension rod. When I loosen up the tension rod, you'll be able to tell that the part where the tension rod goes in moves around a bit. I find that really cool because the tension rod will seat into that lug just perfectly. It gives it a little bit more room to breathe, so to speak. It's just a really nice, cool feature of the drum. So now that you've seen me play and hear these drums with some different kinds of sticks, I also want to show you the versatility of these drums in the tuning aspect. I've tuned both drums down quite a bit, loosen the center lug like I do a lot in these videos, almost all the way off. The two next to that center lug down a little bit, it deadens up the drum, almost makes it sound like it has some dampening. So I brought the drums down a lot, and both of these drums are really versatile. So let me get into that for you right now. At roughly the same kind of tuning, the Macassar Ebony drum is really dead, almost no ring at all. And the Eastern Black Cherry has a little bit of overtone around the same kind of tuning. And it's just, again, both really versatile drums, and they still have great feel even at a lower tuning. It's not thuddy and kind of gushy in the hand. You still get a nice feel in that backbeat. So now I'm going to take the heads off the drum so you can see the inside of the shell, the edges, and all of that beautiful stave construction. As you can see, I've taken the head off of this Eastern Black Cherry drum. It is a gorgeous piece of wood, great construction. As far as the edge is concerned, it's kind of rounded, a little bit sharp on the outside, rounded towards the inside of the drum. The head seats on perfectly, sounds really great. You can see how beautiful the wood is on the inside as well as the outside. The vent hole is kind of cool. You can see how it's milled out, not drilled. Now the Macassar Ebony drum, really beautiful. A little bit more of a matte finish on the inside than the outside, but gorgeous all the way around. Same kind of edge as the Eastern Black Cherry, a little bit rounded on the inside. Nice, not sharp, but a little bit rounded edge on the outside too. Again, the head seats on perfectly. This beautiful milled vent hole, and just one gorgeous piece of wood. Before I close out this video, I want to show you a couple of cool things. Every Sugar Percussion drum you get comes with this tag that gives you the name of the wood, its scientific name, its ranking on the density chart, and some really cool text that they have written about the wood, where it comes from, and the vibe that it has within the Sugar Percussion line of drums. And there you have it, everybody. Two fantastic Sugar Percussion snare drums. If you're in the market for a new snare drum, I highly encourage you to check these out because these are instruments that will last forever, work in any style of music, and will complement any drum kit. They just look great. They'll complement anything that you have. So if you want any more information about this Eastern Black Cherry Sugar Percussion drum, the Macassar Ebony Sugar Percussion drum, or any other Sugar Percussion product, just contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. Thanks a lot for watching.